I took a music history class when I was in high school, and of course we talked about the Beatles, and I was a little bit familiar with them before, just from growing up with them being played in the house. To hear more of their music, my teacher had us watch their movie A Hard Day's Night, and I fell in love with them, and it's been like this for the last 10 years.
When the Beatles rock band first came out, I wasn't really into it at the time, but my brother already liked the Beatles, and he played it every single day. Describe it as by osmosis. I became a fan because I was so exposed.
I was 5 years old. My parents showed me the cartoon Yellow Submarine. Instantly, I became obsessed with the music, so much so that my birthday the following year, when I turned 6, my uncle bought me the Yellow Submarine CD. I played it nonstop, but the rest is history.
I became a Beatles fan in the late 80s because I loved the New Kids on the Block. I was having a sleepover with my friend, and we were watching New Kids on the Block videos and screaming at the TV. And her mom said, "Oh, you girls remind me of how I was with my friends with the Beatles." She sat down at the kitchen table all night, took out her old scrapbooks and photos, told me everything about the Beatles, and I've loved them ever since.
I liked the Beatles, but I wasn't like a really big fan until I watched the Get Back documentary. Seriously, just rewired my brain. I was like, wait, this is so interesting. Now I need to learn everything ever about the Beatles.
My parents were definitely Beatles fans. I do remember, like a kid in elementary school, begging my mom to put the Rubber Soul cassette tape to play in the minivan, you know?
I first found their music through my parents' karaoke machine. Just kept noticing that all the songs I loved were written by the same group. And I was like, the Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles. Eventually, when I was around 13, I just sat down and listened to all their music. I've been a fan ever since.